we are studying the topic lines and angles. Last time we have studied theorems and one axiom was there, that is corresponding angle axiom. This axiom states that if a transversal intersects two parallel lines, then each pair of corresponding angles are equal. Means if two lines are intersected by a transversal, then the corresponding angles are equal if the two lines are parallel. Here, conversely, if a transversal intersects two lines making a pair of equal corresponding angles, then the lines are parallel. Means if corresponding angles are equal, then the lines are parallel, or if the lines are parallel, then corresponding angles are equal. So this is the corresponding angle axiom. Now we will see one theorem. We have also seen that if the two lines are parallel, then alternate interior angles or pair of alternate interior angles are equal. Conversely, if alternate interior angles are equal, then the lines are parallel. So these two theorems we have seen. Now we have to see that the next theorem, if a transversal intersects two parallel lines, then each pair of conjugative interior angles are supplementary. Means if two lines are parallel, then conjugative interior angles are supplementary, and its converse will be or is if the two lines are parallel, or if the two conjugative interior angles are supplementary, then the two lines are parallel. Here we have to see that if a transversal intersects two parallel lines, means it is given that the lines are parallel, then each pair of conjugative interior angles are supplementary, and we have to prove that each pair of conjugative interior angles are supplementary. Here we have drawn the figure. Line AB and line CD are intersected by a transversal L in a point P and Q, and we have to write given, in which we have to write all the information of the figure. Here if and then, we have to consider if and then. So a transversal intersects two parallel lines. Here it is given that the lines are parallel, so AB parallel CD. In a given, we have to mention AB parallel CD, and transversal L intersects AB, line AB at P, and line CD at Q. So making two pairs of conjugative interior angles. Here angle 1 and angle 2, these are the conjugative interior angles, and the another pair of conjugative interior angle is angle 3 and angle 4. So it is given here angle 1 and angle 2, these are conjugative interior angles, angle 3 and angle 4, this is the second pair of conjugative interior angles. Now we have to prove that then each pair are supplementary, means angle 1 plus angle 2 is 180 degree. Similarly, angle 3 plus angle 4 is also 180 degree, and we have to prove. Now our proof will be, we have to write our proof. Here it is seen that ray QD stands on line L, and therefore angle 2 plus angle 5 is equal to 180 degree because they are linear pair. We know if a line stands or if a ray stands on a line, then the angles formed due to the ray, they are always supplementary. Means the sum of the two angles is 180 degree, and therefore angle 1 here angle 1 plus 2 means we have to prove. Here it is given that 5 plus 2 is equal to 180 degree. Here angle 2 plus angle 5 is equal to 180 degree because they are linear pair. Now we know that angle 5 equal to angle 1, angle 5 equal to angle 1 because they are corresponding angles formed due to the transversal of the parallel lines. So we have given the reason corresponding angles axiom. Now from these two equations it is seen that here angle 5 is equal to angle 1. Now substituting angle 1 in the above equation, we will get angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 180 degree, and that is equation number 2. Here ray PQ stands on line AB. Here ray PQ stands on line AB, and therefore angle 1 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degree because they are also linear pair of angles. And now next step of this theorem is also ray QP stands on CD. Ray QP stands on CD. Here it is seen that ray QP stands on CD, and therefore angle 2 plus angle 4 is 180 degree. So angle 2 plus angle 4 is equal to 180 degree. Equation number 3. From equation 1 or adding equation 2 and 3, we get angle 1 plus angle 3. Here angle 1 plus angle 3 plus angle 2 plus angle 4 is equal to 180 plus 180. Here if we take angle 1 plus angle 2 into a bracket and angle 3 plus angle 4 as it is, we will get 180 plus 180, that is equal to 360. Here we know that angle 1 plus angle 2 is 180 degree from equation 1. So 180 plus angle 3 plus angle 4 is equal to 360, and therefore angle 3 plus angle 4 is equal to 360 minus 180. So angle 3 plus angle 4 is equal to 180 degree. In this way we have proved that if a transversal intersects two parallel lines, then each pair of conjugative interior angles are supplementary. In this way we have proved the theorem here. Now we will see one theorem that is converse of the previous theorem. So we will see here, if a transversal intersect two lines, if a transversal intersects two lines in such a way that a pair of conjugative interior angles are supplementary, then the two lines are parallel. In the previous or in the first theorem we have seen that if the lines are parallel, then the conjugative interior angles are supplementary, and now we have to prove that if the conjugative interior angles are supplementary, then the two lines are parallel. So we have to prove here that AB parallel CD. So given transversal L intersects two lines AB and CD at P and Q respectively, such that angle 1 and angle 2 are a pair of conjugative interior angles, and also it is given that angle 1 plus angle 2, that angle 1 and angle 2 are conjugative interior angles, and the sum of these two angles is 180. So we have to prove that the two lines AB and CD are parallel here. AB and CD are parallel. So proof, here ray QD stands on line L, and therefore angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degree because linear pair of angles. Then it is given that angle 1 plus angle 2, it is given that angle 1 plus angle 2, angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 180 degree, it is given, and therefore it is seen that RHS of both the equations are equal, and therefore angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to angle 1 plus angle 2. Here angle 2 will get cancelled, and therefore angle 3 is equal to angle 1. Angle 3 is equal to angle 1. But in the figure, it is seen that angle 3 and angle 1, they are corresponding angles, means the lines AB and CD are intersected by a transversal L such that a pair of corresponding angles are equal, and therefore by corresponding angles axiom, line AB parallel line CD, line AB parallel line CD. Now we have to see next theorem, that is, if two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, here AB and CD, these two lines are intersected by a transversal L or EF, then the bisectors of any pair of alternate interior angles are parallel. Here we have to prove that if we draw the bisectors of the alternate interior angle, here AGH and GHD, these are the two alternate interior angles, and we have drawn here GM, the bisector of AGH, angle AGH, and HN, the bisector of another angle, that is GHD, and we have to prove that these bisectors are parallel, means GM parallel HN, we have to prove here. Now given AB parallel CD, AB आणि CD हे दोन्ही एकमेकांना कसे आहेत, पॅरलल आहेत, and transversal EF intersects them at G and H. ती G आणि H मध्ये ही ट्रान्सव्हर्सल इंटरसेक्ट करते. Respectively, GM and HN are the bisectors of alternate angles. आता सांगितलं की GM आणि HN हे दोन काय आहेत, तर अल्टरनेट इंटेरियर अँगलचे बायसेक्टर आहेत. टू प्रूव्ह, आणि मग आपल्याला हे प्रूव्ह करून दाखवायचं आहे की या ठिकाणी GM parallel HN, we have to prove that GM parallel HN. Now proof, it is given that AB parallel CD, आपल्याला दिलेलं आहे की AB आणि CD हे दोन पॅरलल असतील, तर त्यामुळे तयार होणारे म्हणजे त्यांच्या ट्रान्सव्हर्सलमुळे तयार होणारे जे अल्टरनेट इंटेरियर अँगल्स असतात ते कसे असतात, इक्वल असतात. AB parallel CD, transversal EF intersects AB and CD at G and H respectively, and therefore हे जे दोन आहेत ते alternate interior angles, angle AGH equal to angle GHD. आता ह्या दोन इक्वेशनच्या दोन्ही बाजूला 1/2 ने मल्टिप्लाय केलं, 1/2 ने, तर 1/2 म्हणल्यानंतर काय मिळणार आहे आपल्याला, AGH चा अर्धा अँगल आणि GHD चा सुद्धा अर्धा अँगल. आता फिगर मध्ये जर पाहिलं तर आपल्याला काय दिसतं, तर फिगर मध्ये दिसतं AGH चा अर्धा अँगल आहे MGH आणि GHD चा अर्धा अँगल कोणता आहे, GHN, म्हणजे हा अँगल. हे जे दोन अँगल आहेत हे दोन अँगल ते अल्टरनेट इंटेरियर अँगलचे अर्धे अँगल आहे. मग ते सुद्धा कसे असणार आहेत, इक्वल असणार आहेत. पण आपल्याला असं दिसतं की ही लाईन आणि ही लाईन म्हणजे GM आणि HN ह्या दोघांची GH ही काय आहे, ट्रान्सव्हर्सल आहे. आणि ट्रान्सव्हर्सलमुळं तयार झालेली हा बघा झेड तयार झाला इथं. आणि झेड मध्ये असणारे अँगल्स म्हणजे काय असतात, अल्टरनेट इंटेरियर अँगल्स. आणि ते जर दोन्ही इक्वल असतील तर ते ज्या दोन लाईनमुळे तयार झाले त्या दोन्ही लाईन एकमेकांना कशा असतात, पॅरलल असतात. बट angle MGH and angle GHN are the alternate interior angles formed due to the transversal of lines GM and HN, and therefore GM parallel HN. GM parallel